So I've been driving the Triumph Tiger Sport 660 for a few months now, and we're up to 7,500 kilometers. And I know it's not exactly like 10,000 kilometers even or anything, but we've been riding the Tiger long enough that now I think it would be fair to give an opinion of the little Tiger. You know, a longish term review. I don't know how many of those I've seen. Now this Tiger, I purchased this. It's not like anybody's donating anything to me to try out. And after doing a whole bunch of research, oh, look at all the sand on the road. After doing a whole bunch of research, this is the bike I came down to because it's kind of in the category of motorcycle that I like and that I want to drive. And so then when you compare them, particularly the sportiness of this bike, I was... Oh, everybody wants my lane. Particularly the sportiness of it. It's just got the most power, and it's probably the lightest, and it's got the Triumph name. The Triumph name is I don't know, I was never a Triumph person, right? But the name is still there, because Triumph is just, there's a coolness, just the name of Triumph is cool. But anyway, this is a long-term review, so let's we'll talk about this particular Triumph Tiger. Gets a lot of people love to talk to you about it because they've at one time or another owned or ridden a Triumph, and it's like always stays dear to their souls, the Triumph brand. So it's pretty easy to jump on the bandwagon and become another one of them. So anyway, I wanted to talk about a few things about the Tiger, what I like about it, and the long-term review. And we might try to think of some things I don't like. Overall, I love this bike. And every time I get on it, it's like... I like it more than the time before, it seems. After taking it out to Thunder Bay, just those kilometers, like when I broke the bike in gentle, not gentle, but close to what the manual was saying, as best I could. And after driving it out to Thunder Bay, because we're past all those points where we can ride it harder now already, and after that long ride, it just seems like the engine is so much happier. Just the softness of it when it pours. There's my old buddy from work. I don't think he'll recognize me with my helmet on. Yeah, after that long ride, the engine is just so smooth. Maybe before the trip, but for sure after the trip, it just feels like the economy, the fuel economy is up on it. When I was out on my trip there, I like the speed limits in Ontario is basically 90 kilometers everywhere, but it seems like everybody goes 105. So we weren't riding too fast, we weren't riding too slow, right? But it's not like we were going 90 kilometers an hour. We were going 100 plus kilometers per hour, and I was seeing mileages like 25 kilometers per liter, 24 kilometers per liter, and that's like overall on the entire tank. So that's not just for a little bit going down a hill or for a little period of time where I was taking it easy. Like that's the fuel tank average. So that's pretty amazing. That's even better than what Triumph says, specs 22 for this bike. And so anyway, a few other things. What can we say? You can see that I added this little deflector thing here on the front screen, and I believe that helps. It helps control the wind you know, to a degree greater. And I tried a couple of videos back, you'll see I took it off and I promptly put it back on. You know, sometimes I think you could have a little quieter ride, but I've been finding that it's getting the earplugs in right, and then this is totally tolerable amount of wind. If the earplug isn't sealing, then you know it can get quite annoying. But on my last trip there, doing 2,080 kilometers, you had to get it right, or I'd be deaf on by the time I got back, you know. Anyway, on this little talk we're doing here, I have to keep the bike a little bit slower because I noticed my setup is just doesn't quite handle the wind that good. Just give me 4 lanes and I can do a U-turn, eh? Need to do more practice on that. Anyway, what else can we talk? We talked about the windscreen. Okay, so that is one minus for this bike. The windscreen sometimes will drop down, like on a bumpy road, especially like if it's just bump after bump and it sort of sets up a rhythm, and then the screen will go down. But honestly, in my trip to Thunder Bay, I only actually pulled it back up about 3 times. Maybe it was down a couple clicks. Then on another, like on a gravel road or something, you'll be pulling it up every few minutes, it seems. I still have one thing I want to try with that, and that is to, it's possible, because other people are having the same problem, but it's possible that I've got wax and cleaning solutions in the track, you know. Maybe it would help to clean that up with some an alcohol or something. But anyway, like I said, when you're on the highway, it actually has been staying up pretty good, so I don't know if that's really a big worry. The other thing I found when I was riding, especially on that long trip, like now it's not going to bother me, but this adventure style position of riding on the bike, the hand position is quite wide, and so when I was doing all those serious number of miles, I was getting this pain in between my shoulders, and I think that's from the width of the bars. So anyway, I had to like concentrate on relaxing the grip and trying to move my arms hand position in a little bit like this, if you can see, and just waiting for this light. It's got to be almost there. And dropping the elbows. It seems like you have to somehow drop the elbows. It's going to help relieve that pain I was getting in the middle of my shoulders. Oh yeah, there's another thing. The sound of the engine. I can't honestly say I was a fan of the triple engine sound, but that is not because I'm not a fan. That's because I've only driven twin engines before in my life, so this is my first triple, and I love it. The triple, even just my old bike, the Honda NC 750, I did later put a louder pipe on it, but it's just so quiet I couldn't even hear it running. And this bike, the engine is loud enough that I can hear it even on the highway, no problem. And then when you go down a couple of gears, it's like and it really gives her, it doesn't matter how strong the wind noise is, like it's gonna cut through when you get those revs up. I guess the Honda didn't really have revs. I've got a truck that wants to ride right beside me. I did this review once before, and I had my visor open, and it just made so much noise that the video is useless. So we're trying to shoot it again with the visor down. Keep it down even though it's a little bit warm. Gotta go into town, go into the other end of town and get some more time here. Oh, pedestrian riding into the sun. It's a little hard to see. That is so fun. That engine. How could you possibly not love it? Oh, there's another point to make about the long-term review, and it's maybe not a long-term review, but it's just one of those things about this bike that the it has this wide torque band, I guess, and so if you ride the bike in the bottom of the gears, lug the engine a little bit, it totally does not mind that, and you can run it that way, or you can rev it up and ride at the top of the gears with the RPMs up a little higher, and it loves that too. It's just it just fits itself, you know, into your style of riding. That's what makes this a really great all-around bike. And this year the summer was really late coming, it seems, so we're trying to get all the riding. We had all this really cold weather, not nice for riding, and even like colder than not nice, like really not nice. And so this year I bought a nice cool jacket, because I knew it's like, I don't know if the summer is going to disappear the way it came and go out really fast, you know, temperatures just drop and the snow and rain come early. But anyway, I'm ready. Some years I drive less in the summer when it's hot, but this year I just keep her going. There, see, you can have a little bit of fun and not break the speed limit. It's great. So, oh, there's another long-term review. There's a bit of heat that comes, I don't know if it comes off the radiator or what to say about that. But, I don't know, if you got heat on your legs, that doesn't bother me like when your core temperature gets really hot. We had a real wicked rain the couple days ago. Oh, where's he going? Yeah, we had a really heavy rain thunderstorm, and I've seen that. Now I know to watch for it in town here, but the street sweepers have swept everything, and the roads are in great condition. And then the rain comes and it washes the sand out of the gutter or something, and the roads get really icky. So here, I think we'll pull in here and just have a look again. My visor is actually fogging up. So there you go, the Tiger 660. It's a really fun bike. I'm super happy that I purchased it, and it's so much fun to ride. A step up from my old bike. I just, well, it's pretty clean. I just like to shine it up and show it off. Keep my lid down. Keep the wind out of the mic for y'all. So anyway, I hope I covered the points that I wanted to cover, and just wanted to say thanks for watching my video if you made it to the end, and please like and subscribe. It helps my channel. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 viewers so I can get a little bit of income from my videos. I don't plan on turning that ads up very high, just a little bit, so I can get something for making these videos. And yeah, if you have any questions that you feel have never been answered about the Tiger, I would be happy to give you my input. And it's been really awesome watching the this tagger as it was released between all the different countries. Comes out in different countries at different times, sometimes different colors. And you're fogging up again. You just watch all the different reviewers, you know, from starting in Britain and moving through the US. I don't know if Canada and US, how different we were in our release times. So much fun. And you give her a little shot of power like that, and then followed by behind that you have a little blast of hot air coming across your shins. But you know that you got that blast of power, and it's just shedding a little bit of heat, and then it kind of goes back to the way it was. My old bike, like on the cold days when you might be hoping for a little bit of heat to come off the engine, there was nothing. Occasionally on one leg, if the wind was a crosswind blowing across the engine at my leg, I might feel a little bit. But yeah, this bike, there's a bit of heat, and a lot of times, sometimes it's even appreciated, like when it gets cooler outside and you have a little bit of wind. Hey, say, there's another thought. I hadn't put that in my review here. The protection, like along the same lines where we have here's more sand, where we have a little bit of heat coming off the thing, right? The other side of that is there's an amount of wind protection for your legs, and that wind protection also means, you know, rain protection if you ever get caught in the rain. So on this bike, when I'll see if it changes when my handguards finally show up, but my legs don't get, you know, if you just have a light rain and you're just wearing jeans, my legs don't get very wet. I would say they almost don't get wet, maybe just a touch on the very outside, but the arms do. My arms are getting wet when I get caught in the rain. And even the helmet, like if I get caught in the rain, should do this, then I just put that down, and then there's enough wind to blow the rain off the helmet, because we don't have windshield wipers. And when it's super hot outside, that's one thing I like about this little deflector here. I'll do this as soon as I'm not stopping. If see what this does to the noise inside the helmet. Hopefully not, but I can turn this forward like this, and you know, like when it's pushing 30 degrees and you really want to turn up the air conditioning, I just push that blade like that, and that just like fires the wind right in. Put that up just in case that destroyed my audio. So anyway, we're running out of slower roads here again before I'm on my way back, but I'm really super enjoying this motorcycle. I don't see myself replacing it anytime soon. I'm a kind of long hauler when I buy something. My last bike I had for 6 years and 60,000 kilometers or something like that, and that was during COVID. I would have probably driven more, but COVID slowed down the riding a little bit, it seems. So anyway, before I get going too fast, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, come back again and support the channel.